And that opportunity is to retire early, to retire in style, and to retire income tax-free. We're going to talk about some common sense retirement solutions and how you can get 300% more spendable income. We're going to tell you a little bit about what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. Why? Well, quite simply, we're on a crusade to change your future and your family's well-being, to change America. We all have a chance right now to be part of a revolution and change that retirement landscape that we were just talking about. So, what is it that we provide? Well, quite simply, we provide a financial retirement vehicle that actually grows with stock market-like returns, but without the downside risk. And it's completely income tax-free, and it could be totally funded for you or your family should you get sick or die. How can we do that? Well, our product is funded and backed by a $20 billion company that's over 100 years. You know, there are a lot of dilemmas that consumers face, but we're going to touch on 3 of them. When it comes to retirement, probably one of the biggest dilemmas people face is not making it to retirement. The dilemma is living too long in retirement, outliving your retirement income. You know, the ultimate benefit of our program is going to be retirement income for life, and we can provide that to you in an income tax-free environment. You know, people say, and I question this, is the IRA and the 401k really the best place to put your retirement nest egg? You know, the government has made it perfectly clear that we are responsible for our own retirement, and hence they created IRAs and 401ks. But you know, Time Magazine disagrees. The ugly truth is that the 401k is a lousy product. It really is a financial flop. It has high fees. It has high risk. It has high taxes. But what if there was a way to opt out of the entire tax system with your retirement savings and have no risk to its growth? It could never go down. You know, Cherry Frame likes that idea. She had all of her money in the stock market for retirement. At age 63, she found out she couldn't retire. All of her funds were taking a nosedive. She went to her broker and said, you know, I better switch to a much safer program like we have. And her broker said, oh, don't do that, Cherry. If you pull out now, you won't recoup your losses. She thought, oh, okay, well, I'll wait. 2 more days went by. The market tanked 600 more points. Cherry is now secure with us that her retirement of $28,000 will be there, income tax-free from age 72 on, and she'll be able to get up to $7,000 per month for over 4 years should she have a qualifying illness. And remember, this lady was losing money consistently in the stock market. So what's meant by stock market-like returns? Well, your money's not in the market, but it is indexed to the market. So when the market goes up, your funds go up. But when the inevitable happens and the market goes down, your funds don't go down. Here's a scenario for you. Have you ever thought of this? You ever know how they play roulette in Vegas? You know, the little ball spins and it either goes into a black slot or a red slot. And if you put your money on red, they give you money. And if the ball goes on black, then they take your money. How would you like to play a roulette game where if you put your money on red and it comes up red, they give you money, and if it comes up black, they give you your own money back again? That's what I'm talking about by having all the ups of the market, but none of the downs. Let's actually take a look at how that worked over the past 12 years and see historically how you would have done if you had $100,000 either indexed to the market or in the market in your retirement account. Many people did. In the year 2000, they were pretty happy. They made 19% return if they were in the market. They're up to $119,000. But because we give you all of the upside with none of the downside, we do cap the upside at 13%. So with us, you'd only have $113,000. But then 2001, 2, and 3, the market was going down, which means you're down to $71,000 if you're in the market. But you see, we didn't participate in the down years, so we're still at $113,000. Now, 2004 had a banner year. 26% rate of return. Well, that got you all the way up to only losing $10,000 over 4 years. But we took that 13% cap and put it on top of your high water mark, so you're at $127,000. Now, over the ensuing years, the market went up and down, and so finally at the end of everything, you made less than 0.25% per year. You're at $102,000. That's if you had no fees, but you will have fees. You actually need to subtract 1 to 2% per year every year that this went out, and then you got to pay taxes on the money when you can take it out. Maybe you're going to net out about $55,000 or $60,000. With us, all of the up and none of the down, you average 6.5% per year. You're at $213,000, and all of that can come out income tax-free. You know, that's significant because, you see, the largest expense a retiree has is not health care. It's taxes. So, sure, in that IRA or 401k, you got a tax deduction going in, and it grew tax-deferred, but, boy, that was only delaying the inevitable. That seed turned into a harvest, and they got you now, fully taxable. Even when you die and transfer it to your family, taxable again. With our tax-free alternative, although you don't get a tax deduction on that seed, you do grow tax-deferred, and you pull it out tax-free, you transfer it tax-free. What makes you think the taxes are going to be higher later? So pay taxes now or higher taxes later. Along with that first dilemma of living too long and outliving your retirement income, what if you become sick on the way to retirement and you have a heart attack, stroke, or cancer? You can't continue to work. Well, who's going to put the money into your retirement account? Nobody. You're in deep doo-doo if you're one of the 67% who will suffer a heart attack, stroke, or cancer before age 65, and now you can't work to fund your retirement account. That's when what I call our self-completing feature kicks in. We'll fully fund your retirement account for you. We'll do it immediately, and we'll do it in a tax-free environment. Take, for example, one of our clients, Juan. He came to us for help with retirement, and we helped him. And 6 months later, he was diagnosed with cancer. We wrote him a check for $344,000. This living benefit saved that family from emotional and financial devastation. And then, of course, there's consumer dilemma number 3. What if you die too soon? Then your family is left with an underfunded retirement account. Once again, self-completing. We'll fully fund it. We'll do it immediately. And we'll do it in that income tax-free environment. Ron and Linda Sharp, they took a look at our program. Ron said, too good to be true. So he told his wife, check it out. Why? Because, well, she's an attorney. Linda did check it out. So not only is Linda an attorney, she's also our client. At age 56, she started the program. She'll fund it for 6 years. And after 10 years total, she'll have a $19,000 a year income tax-free. Let me give you a better example here. A 35-year-old male in good health, monthly contribution, let's say $300 a month. That's like a Starbucks and a half a day, or $10 a day. If it didn't get any interest, that would be $108,000, but at age 65. But because we have the upside of the market and not the downside risk, that illustrates out to being $338,000 at retirement, which would allow that individual to take out over $48,000 a year. Well, for how long? Well, until age 75, or age 85, or age 95, or age 105. You get the idea? You cannot outlive your retirement. But should this individual get sick on the way to retirement, then we'll fund the account for nearly $250,000. And should they have a premature death, we'll take care of their family with $310,000 income tax-free. I think you're getting the idea now. We've got all of the pieces of the puzzle together, whether you live too long, become ill on the way to retirement, or die too soon.